Welcome. In this video, I wanted to break down the Garudasana yoga posture. So Garudasana is eagle pose as well. I want to give you a step-by-step on how to achieve this posture. It's not very hard. Yes, it requires balance. And so for those of you who have been practicing yoga and are starting to practice those kind of poses, I'll give you an easy way to follow and get into that posture. My name is Marie-Aude. I've been teaching yoga for, 25 to maybe more than that at this point. This is how I teach it in my classes. I'm a health coach as well, a holistic health coach, and recently recovered from a traumatic brain injury after 8 years of struggle. And so I have also a book in the process here that I'm working on to finish to help people with those kind of injury. So you want to have done a little bit of yoga before you do this, a little of a warm-up, maybe a few push-ups, a few back bends, maybe a couple of warriors, warrior 1, 2, just to get you limber and get you ready, right? Never do those poses just out cold. I already did my practice, so I'm ready to roll. So come to your mat. Anywhere on your mat is fine. You bring your feet together, and then just bring your gaze, your eye gaze on something that's steady in front of you. You want to stay fully straight up and take an inhale and an exhale. Just allow your body to go back into that regular mode of inhale, exhale with your ujjayi breath. So you're making the hissing sound at the throat. We're breathing through the nose. It allows you to relax and be calm and grounded. And then we start bending the knees. So this is how I teach it. We bend the knees forward, but I'm not leaning in with my torso or tucking my tailbone under and pushing my hips forward. No, the only thing that's moving is the knees forward as far as is possible. Bring your hands onto your waist. Always place your attention, so your gaze, your hands should be placed somewhere. And of course, your focus, your mental focus, while we're thinking about what we're doing. And then I'll start with the left leg so you can see. We're going to tiptoe the left foot, right? And the right leg is like a spring, and we're going to keep it soft and bent. So this requires strength already. And then breathing in, lift the leg and flex. So flex the foot here. You want to engage that quad so it's not dead weight. So this is your first step, and if this is hard, just learn to do this and stay there. I call this pose ninja yoga. It kind of is a ninja pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to wrap over the right leg. So you want to cross the legs at the upper thigh. And we want to tuck that right foot next to the left leg or behind. All right, I'm going to turn around and show you the other way. So you want to breathe the entire time. That's what keeps you in place. Your gaze is important. So bending the knees forward. Let's do this again. Take an inhale and an exhale. I'm gazing on the floor in front of me. And then I'm going to tiptoe the left foot, consolidate that right leg so the right leg is strong. Lift the knee. You don't have to go too high, and then wrap over. So I'm crossing right at my upper thigh and tucking my foot behind the calf. Most people can't do this in the beginning. So keep your feet, your left foot close to your shin and wrap it in. So that's your first step. You work on your foundation first. And once you have this going, we can move forward. So we're going to do our next step. And we're going to try the right leg this time. All right, let's take an inhale or two. Hands at the waist. Good, and then bend the knees forward. Again, having the legs, you have to have the legs bent in this posture. But you use the leg as a spring so it's soft. It can move up and down a little bit. Tiptoe the right foot. Lift the right leg. Flex the foot. Engage that right leg. Try to stay in balance. And then wrap over. Again, tuck the foot behind your left leg if you can, or keep it to the side, on the side of it. So make sure when we wrap over, the tendency is to turn the torso and hips, and then you'll fall, just like that. You want to keep those hip bones pointing forward. So bending both knees. Let's start over. Lift the right leg, flex the foot, engage that leg, wrap over, and keep those hip bones facing forward. Right, once you're there, you're pretty good. Breathing in and out. Take another breath. And then releasing. Very nice. So you don't need to do very long. About 3 breaths is to start out with. When you're more comfortable, you can do 5 breaths. Up to 10 and you'd be fine. Okay, let's try the arms now. So we're doing the legs separate of the arms. The arms are very hard because most of us are very tight in the shoulders. We don't have any movement in the shoulder blade area. And so we gain that as we practice yoga. Our entire body is worked over and rebuild, basically. Even the hands become strong, the feet become strong. So it's a process, and that's why yoga works as a whole, and you want to practice an entire session regularly, maybe 3 times a week if possible. But if you start out with once a week, it's a really good start. And it's where it's at, right? You build over time. Okay, so for the arms, we want to bring the arms forward. Again, let's bring the arms up. We're going to warm them up a little bit. Take an inhale and lift the arms and then push them down and back. Let them rebound. Inhale up. Exhale down. Loosening those shoulders. Nice. And then let's release. We're going to bring the arms forward, and you're going to wrap the right arm underneath the left. Right? So at the upper arm bone. And then this is new to you. The tendency will be that the forearms and hands will be close to your head, and the arms will be down onto your chest, and you won't even be able to touch the hands here. So usually I suggest grab your thumb. So with the right hand, grab the left thumb, the thumb of the left hand. At least that. If you can do more, normally over time, palms are together. I mean, the hands, the inside of the hands are together and pointing up. So right arm under, left arm over on this one. And then we lift the elbows shoulder height and then push the forearms bone away from you. Breathe in and breathe out. It's a big stretch in the deltoids. It's really good for your shoulder girdle. Breathe in. And then releasing. Let's sweep the arms, release the shoulders. Exhale, hands at the heart center. And then inhale, let's sweep up. And exhale. Good, very good. You can shake again. We're going to do the other side. So reach the arms forward. Left arm under this time. We wrap. So the upper arm bone, that's where we cross. And then try to bring the hands, palms facing together. Pointing the fingers up and then pressing. So as you press the elbows up shoulder height, you want to push the shoulders back. You don't want to round your back here. You want to push the shoulder blades onto your spine. It's quite not easy to do. Big breath, big exhale, and keep the forearms away from your face. You want basically the forearms to be aligned with the elbows. Deep breath. And releasing. Okay, good. I can feel that in my arms. Good. And then reaching up. Next step, we'll coordinate both areas. And again, if you're new at this and you want to achieve it, work on the foundation. That's most important. The arms will come later. So I'll face you and we'll just do both of the arms and legs. Let's bring the hands to your waist. Take an inhale, look in front of you, gaze on one spot. And then exhale, bend the knees. We'll start with the right leg. Tiptoe the right foot, right, to get you situated. And then bring that leg up, inhale, and then wrap over, exhale. Stay right there. Keep your gaze. Keep the knees pointing forward and your hip bones. So as the right leg is over, you want to bring the right arm under. So bring the arms forward, right arm under. Adjust the forearms, lift the elbows. And then if you lose it, no big deal, just try it again. Big breath. And then exhale, releasing. Okay. Let's take an inhale, sweep the arms, and then exhale. We'll do the other side. I'm going to do the full version this time and show you how far down we actually, normally we bend all the way down for this posture. So we'll do the left leg over, hands to waist, drop the knees forward. Remember not to lean with the torso, not to tuck under with the glutes and tailbone. Keep your butt behind you. We're just bending the knees. Tiptoe the left foot and lift and wrap over. Inhale, exhale. Lift the arms and we'll do the left arm under. Opposite leg to opposite arm. With your gaze steady. And your breath in gear, we go down. So you want to sit the glutes towards the heels first. And then bring the elbows to your knees. Gaze in front of you and breathe. Inhale to come up. So this is the full posture. It requires a lot of quad strength and flexibility as well. We'll finish with a Malasana squat just to release the hips for me. Take an inhale, hands at the heart, and then turn the toes out, heels in, and then sit all the way down. Big breath. Good, last two. And releasing. Beautiful. So thank you for joining me today. This is how you proceed, and I hope this is helpful for your practice, your yoga practice. Join me on the next video for other tips and tricks on how to get into those difficult posture.